See where we're at, what we're up to. Brace yourself for lots of ambient robot noise. Looks like we have plenty to do here. We could build an aquarium. We could try farming. Farming is new. There will be more jobs at the Job Wonder, which means I can obtain... What are my rewards for this again? I get coins? What is the point of coins? Still haven't figured that one out. But I have some coins available to me. And I can potentially spend them on... things? Spend them on things? Probably. I still don't really know what the stars mean. But it looks like the stars are associated with the technologies that are used for, getting the colonists teched up. So, like, I guess in theory you might be able to go through just taking all of the star technologies, but they probably rely on other stuff. Like, there's no way I'll be able to build a brick house without structural parts or whatever. Alright, well, that's a thing to keep in mind. Yeah, like, the better technologies in order to get to shelter level 4, in order to get food to level 4, in order to do playthings, which presumably are the new resource available at level 4 colonists. Are we at, like, full-on level 3 now? Everything we're doing is level 3? Is that where we're at? Where the hell is my research? Oh, down here. Yeah, okay, this looks like... Once we actually start getting people fed, we are conclusively producing WOV X100. So that's good. A lot of level 3 colonists. And level 4, I guess, is toys? Level 4, toys. That sounds about right. And if we ever find a wild chook or a wild beehive, we can start doing something with those. You know. I don't think I was in the middle of anything in particular when we left off last time. I think we've got a robot bringing gears over here, so that's good. That's getting handled. We'll let them handle that. I guess I could set up a pumpkin farm if I wanted to do pumpkin farming for the bonus wonder. I still have no idea what the... I haven't built a water wheel. I don't know how to build triangle frames, so I guess we're not building a water wheel anytime soon. I guess I haven't bothered to build the bot database. That's probably fine, in all honesty. We are very much out of good gears, which makes sense if we're trying to provide 50 of them for Altair. It's going to continue to be a struggle, isn't it? We're about to run out of fixing pegs? Oh, heck. Jobs were a mistake. That's a big stack of tunics. Maybe we don't need to continue making more tunics? I'm gonna... We're gonna alter this a little bit. We're gonna alter the deal. If that's full, you can stop. And you... Oh, hang on. You also need, like, a full repeat. Alright. Perfect. And you... Likewise... If this is full... Hello? This is what I needed. If this is full... You could stop. And then keep going. On account of there are really a lot of clothings available. And the box for clothing is full. So, you know, none of this needs to hang out particularly long. Just leave that alone. And resources can stack up for a bit, and that's also fine. Yeah. Oh, look at all these coconuts. Look at this forest of palm trees. This is completely unnavigable. Alright, so, aquariums? Shall we try to do aquariums? Should we go hunting for chooks and bees' nests? Should we try to do farming? I kind of want to try and do farming and see what that results in. I don't actually know what the results are going to be from farming. Hopefully something good. Maybe let's try doing farming. Do I have a tutorial for farming? You did advocate for exploration, that's fair. I have this thing. I have to pen a sheep, shear a sheep, and then store their fleece. Okay. There's also seedlings that I haven't done anything with. And cows making milk. Oh, that seems like it's going to be important. Cheese is on the list of things that I eventually need. Oh, there's a transport network. Oh, heck. Not today, I don't think. Maybe eventually. Oh, there's a beekeeping technology that I haven't researched yet. Well, that would, in fact, change things. There's also, like, chook farming that I haven't researched yet. So it wouldn't help. I would need to have researched those things before we can do them. What am I researching right now? Ah, nothing at all. Well, okay. Maybe we should start... Yeah. Okay, so I can't even research these until I find one of those things to start, like, working on. No, I can't research them until I've found them. It's part of the problem. I have to have a chicken running around laying eggs for me to be able to research poultry farming. And I have to have found a beehive in order to start researching basic beehives, I guess. But alright, we can start on something over here just so my robots are doing something. Stone? Got a stone for me? Well, we're just flat out of sticks again? God damn. Am I gonna have to set up another tree beater? I might have to set up another tree beater over here. If there's not enough sticks. And it seems like there are not enough sticks. Alright, that's not too bad to do. Give me a shovel. Who's standing here with a shovel doing nothing? Shovelbot. Oh. Well, okay. Yeah, that's fair. What have I done here? Like, clicking on things with a shovel active is so dangerous. Stuff just happens no matter where you click. Please fill that hole back in. Holes are dangerous. Alright. So if we're opening up this territory to more sticks, which doesn't seem unreasonable, then we just plant another tree, right? It's easy enough. Where am I planting the next tree? Do we just continue, like, make a row of trees moving up here? That seems fine. We'll get this stuff out of the way. Plant another tree here. And set up another robot to do tree whacking. Alright. I guess we can drop the shovel off. I'm not going to need that anymore. Alright. New robot. Actually, we can solve this problem with the cunning application of discs. Hitting things. This is the boy. Stop. Give me your brain. And continue. New robot also going to be hitting things. Hitting more different things. We just need to change the location in which you are searching for tree. That is the location that has tree. Go do the thing. You are hitting more different things. I can't fit that in. Wow. Alright. Character limits. What a trial. I guess hitting things is not... Yeah, just stay... Alright, cool. Fine. Great. All well and good. And who's picking up sticks for y'all? The stick stacker? Seems like a completely reasonable name for a robot. What's stacking sticks? Let me make sure that you are looking. You are looking in a good territory. Alright, great. Keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing good stuff. Good job, my friends. Continue the acquisition of sticks. I believe in you. Please acquire additional sticks. Kind of want to look into making a dairy farm. What does a dairy farm entail? Alright, cow. Show me cow. Tell me about cow. If I wanted to make a cow, I could via the cunning usage of barns. That's cool. I should maybe look into building a barn then. Apparently I need to pen in the cows. And they need to eat. And then they can be milked. You could use a bucket. But there's also a milking shed. Do I know how to make one of these? I sure do not. Okay. Well then. We just apply bucket to cow. Yeah. Apply bucket to cow. Obtain milk. I think all of this is likely dependent on getting these new food technologies, right? We need the level 4s. Like, right now we're serving berry stew. What are we serving, actually? What foods are available? Fish soup and stewed berries. So there's also fish stew, which is the next level up above fish soup, apparently. Fish stew. Which requires crude dough. Fish soup and dough. Okay. And stewed berries? No, that's the level we're already doing. What's the next level up? Berry jam requires honey. No. Alright. We're on the hunt for a beehive. Or I just do an aquarium. I mean, well, we gotta do both eventually. But maybe I'll start with one over the other. Maybe I'll start with an aquarium. How does aquarium work? This is a thing I can build, right? That's a lot of stone. And mortar. Oh, mortar! That's what we were doing. We gotta set robots up to make, you know, the things. You know, those things that robots need to make bricks. Mortar. How is there was like a mortar thing? Did a robot eventually start doing the thing? Where was I doing rock glue? Yeah, that's about right. Here, you. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Mortar mixer. Where's the mortar mixer? You're taking clay over to the mortar mixer. Here. I see. This is a lot of running around for this robot. Ah, I finally did the thing. Excellent. Okay, this can be made slightly more efficient, maybe. Like, if he's got stuff in his hands, he should stay here. I guess if he doesn't have stuff in his hands and there's no clay, he'll just bounce. Which is what happened this time. There was no clay to pick up. So, it didn't pick up any. Which means we've got to figure out this clay issue. But alright, I understand what's happening now. And then where is mortar being stored? Who among you would stack mortar? Ah! In the silo. Yes, of course. Of course, the silo. The mortar silo. The silo for mortar. The silo specifically to hold all of the mortar. The mortar silo. Alright, so we have mortar. That's great. Do we have a Bob that is bringing mortar into place? Not at the moment. So let's start building an aquarium. And train robots to do the building? Where is aquarium? Is there an aquarium here? There sure is not. Is it here? Yeah. Alright, build me an aquarium. Find out what this thing looks like. Alright, we need a robot bringing over mortar, since there is no Bob for mortars. So, new Bob. Welcome to the team. What you need a bucket, is what you need. There are no buckets available at the moment, which is a bit of a bummer. But someday soon. Alright, you gotta pick up a bucket. And then you gotta apply mortar to the problem at hand. You repeat this forever. And then repeat that forever. Yeah? Also take this bucket. I don't need it. You can have it. Do we have anybody bringing over water? We don't have anybody bringing over water. So we need somebody bringing over water. So basically the same thing. But getting water out of the fresh water storage. Alright. Next Bob. It's slow going, apparently. Because we're out of good gears! Because of this stupid wonder! What a trial. How do I speed this up? Can I help make good gears faster? We're out of fixing pegs. Can I help make fixing pegs faster? We're doing fine on poles. We just need to actually make fixing pegs with additional speed. So maybe another chopper? Another peg chopper? Pole chopper? One more chopper for the poles? If fixing pegs are the problem, we will make more fixing pegs. I can handle this. Probably. I can probably handle this. I'll do some helping for now. So that there can be some fixing pegs. Oh, this takes forever. I need a robot to do this. Well, I need a robot to bring over water first. And then I need a robot to do this. Is this helping? I feel like this is helping. Is this a good idea? Questionable. But there's only so much I can do until we have more robots. So I'm going to keep doing this until our boy over here finishes assembling his robot. Until we have gears, is really the answer. Bring over the gear. Somebody immediately takes the gear. Is this good? Are we in an okay place here? Have we reached equilibrium now that I have helped make some fixing pegs? Probably not. Probably not. We're gonna make some more fixing pegs. I am being helpful. There's gotta be a better use for my time than this. I just could not for the life of you tell me, for the life of me, tell you what it is. But presumably there is a better use of my time than this. Exploring, probably? Exploring. See if I could find a bee's nest. Exploring is a thing that only I can do. Probably. I'm not ready to train a robot to go exploring. Alright, let's go exploring. Let's see what we can find. There is a lot of territory we haven't covered. This map is enormous. Look at this. Is this rocks? Chicken! Alright, still no bee's nest, which seems more pressing. But at least I have a chicken I can bring home. You're coming with me, buddy. This is very Zelda. I love this. There is a chicken sitting on top of my head, constantly clucking because it has no idea what to do with the situation it finds itself in. Can I stow a chicken? I cannot stow a chicken, it turns out. Chickens do not fit in backpack slots. Alright, you can just hang out near home base for now. This seems like a safe space to put a chicken. Here, chicken, hang out. Now let's see if I can go find a beehive. And hopefully not get stung as a result. I was definitely scared of beehives. I don't know if I have reason to be scared of beehives. This isn't Animal Crossing. Might have reason to be scared of beehives. It's unclear. Well, there's trees, but still no beehives. Alright. Trees? Trees? What the balls? Coal! This game is just gonna actually turn into Factorio, isn't it? It's just taken a while to get there. More trees, but no beehives. Where are the beehives? More coal? Dang. Lots of coal deposits. Very far away, these coal deposits, too. We're gonna have to set up a transportation network in order to bring it home, aren't we? Extremely far away. That's not trees. Maybe there's trees over here? Nope. None of this is trees. Found another cow. Should I bring the cow home? I have been told that things need to wait until the cows come home. Maybe that is the thing I can help with. Alright, this is it. This is where the beehives are gonna be. This is it. This is where the bee... God damn it! No beehives anywhere? I've been robbed. This game refuses to provide me with the resources I require in order to continue. Why are you being so difficult, game? No beehives anywhere? Did I have a beehive near my starting location and I just didn't notice and chopped down the tree and the beehive disappeared? Yeah, absolutely, I'm heartbroken. Another Factorio. How could I possibly survive if my games keep turning into Factorio? This is a travesty. I sure don't like it when games do that thing that I just said. This looks like it might have trees. There's some trees. Beehives? No? Oh boy. This has been quite the journey so far. And no real results. Found some metal ore. It's different from coal. Maybe up here? Found some more weeds. Is that helpful to anybody? And the stack of dung grows unabated. Oh, that's not dung. That's rocks. Oh, that's a big stack of rocks. Oh, boy. Found another chicken. So chickens definitely findable. Chickens are real. Chickens do exist. It does not seem like beehives exist, though. Beehives don't seem real. Plots uncovered 200. Okay. Thanks. A big brother watching over my shoulder. Providing me achievements if I do enough things. No beehives anywhere, huh? This is distressing. No beehives here. No beehives here. Oh. My weed stackers have been waylaid by lack of, But this still isn't done? My god. Still waiting on gears. Okay. Who's my, my hero? Who's my dude who's completing quests for me? Where is my questy robot? Who is my quest completer? What did I name you? Wonder Man, that's probably the person. Absolutely, Inkling. These robots have incredible work ethics. Alright, you're on pause until we get some robots built. Where did I go? Oh, here I am. Matter of time before you're replaced. Actually, I am more inclined, once I get the next set of upgrades, to just upgrade you, rather than replace you. Because I think the next set of upgrades is the last set of upgrades. Bots Mark III are the ultimate bots. So at that point, that is the time to upgrade, and make all bots Bots Mark III. Holy crap, we found one! They do exist. Auto potty. Is that what that means? Pottery? That's, I don't think that's usually what... You know what? Fine. Fine. No problems. So what do I do with this? If I stand too close, am I going to get stung? No, the bees are just going to... Do I have to hit it with a stick? Tell me about beehives. Beehive. Oh, that's a different thing. Bee nest? If you hit a stick with a mallet, sometimes you get a bee nest. How many bees nests can you get via this method? Because I imagine I'm going to want more than the one. Otherwise, how do I transfer the bees to a hive? Well, at least I know they're real. At least I know beehives can exist. That's good. Alright, I guess let's go get a stick and hit the bee's nest with it. That seems brilliant. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Some winder needs to get their territory increased. Or adjusted. You. Your territory now includes over here. Please help out these poor robots. Where the hell are you going? Oh, you're coming out to find me. You're about to run out of power in a terrible place. Oh my god, don't do it. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna wind this robot instead of trying to adjust for the problem yet again. Alright, let's find a stick. Who's making sticks? Oh, this area is very busy. Ah, there we go. Alright. With 2 trees now, it looks like we are covered on stick manufacture. So that's excellent. I do need to figure out what to do with all these tree seeds. I suspect the answer is nothing. Alright, here we go. Gonna hit a tree with a stick, and hopefully not make the bees angry at me. You ready? You ready? This is gonna end well, I'm sure. Here we go, stick holder. Oh yeah, now they're just hanging around the beehive. No problem. Well, this appears to be completely safe. And not problematic at all. Huh. Alright, now that I know that, how do I make honey? Skep? What the hell is a skep? For real, what the hell is a skep, though? Hang on, I have to Google this. Is this a real thing? Skep. A straw or wicker beehive. Alright, well, I guess it's a beehive of some kind. That's different from a beehive. Looks like some kind of apiary, I guess it does? So then what do these things do? What is the purpose of a beehive? I can definitely just build it. Will the bees just come to it at some point? Convenient if true. Boy, science is going kind of slow these days, huh? We need to upgrade our food production. We got millions of berries, which means we're taking Are loose weeds the problem? Do we not have enough weeds? I think we still don't have enough weeds. Why don't we have enough weeds, huh? There's plenty of weeds over here. It's just not being brought over. Do I need to increase the number of robots? I mean, the problem with increasing the number of robots working on a thing is I need to have robots to work on the thing. Alright, well, I guess I'll just put this here for now. And, you know, robots, try not to get stung. We can put this stick back with the other sticks. That seems fair. And, get this robot moving water over to my aquarium, which was the thing I wanted this whole time. You are a bob for water. Fresh water, specifically. If something ever needs seawater, then we'll deal with that something later. At the moment, I think we don't worry about it. Alright, and here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pick up water. And you are going to add it to an aquarium. That covers the blueprints area? Sure, you can look in that area. Until hands empty. You know what? I should actually probably slim down this search area so that it's less excessive. Stuff can always be put into the blueprints area if it needs to be built. Alright, go do the thing, Bob. I should check that Mortar Bob is doing the thing correctly. Because this is unnecessary. Alright, you have... Will this work, or are you gonna get stuck on take? Feel like you might get stuck on take. Ah, nope. You have attempted to take. Whether or not it worked, you are now looking for blueprints. That's cool. That's good to know that take can fail silently. Is that good to know? It's good to know. Whether or not it's good functionality is unclear. Alright, we need to improve the amount of, spiced berries that are getting made, clearly. Yeah, everything else fills up before we even get the first spice berry. So we need another spice berry, which we can do. We can make that happen. We just need to make one of these and allow ourselves room to make more spice berries. Hopefully I didn't screw all y'all up. Steward's waiting for a bucket. You're waiting to find stewed berries. Cool. Well, they'll figure that out. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Actually, I feel like you may have not done this correctly. So maybe... try again? Try again. What am I holding on to? I'm holding on to a bucket. Why am I holding on to a bucket? Oh, for the water. Okay. Well, I don't need the bucket, so we can drop the bucket off. That's fine. Sure are a lot of watering cans over here. What is... watering can bot has nothing to water? What are you supposed to be watering? You can't pick up a watering can because you're currently holding a watering can. I see why that would cause problems. Maybe don't worry about it. It's a lot of cereal. We must increase our yield. I don't think we need to increase our yield, I'll be honest with you. We probably have a lot of yield as it stands. Cooking. Cooking is what we were doing. We needed to improve the speed at which research was occurring. And now this bowl is in the way. Alright, so who's moving spiced berries over? You part of the enrichment faculty? I think everybody... I don't think I have a separate kitchen thing. Are you... You know, I'm starting to wonder whether or not these names are sufficiently... You're just not doing anything. You're moving stewed berry storage? Stewed berry storage. Do we have a stewed berry storage? Oh, you're behind the times is where you are. Okay. Well, I guess you can start making things in this crude mixing pot. We've got a sous chef. You can be a two chef. Can you? You're you need to be able to hold 4 things is the problem. I can upgrade you to be able to hold the 4 things. That's fine. That's legal. That is a fine and legal thing that can be done. Now you can hold about that many things. Soon. Become better, robot. And feed the old garbage to the stone head. Goodbye, old garbage. Alright, now you can hold enough things. Probably. Cool, and we can build stone cottages. Alright, let's start the beehive technology. Here. Figure this stuff out, alright? I guess what I want to know is... who's adding spiced berries? You. You are... okay, you are just looking at this whole area, so that's good enough. That's fine. So your spiced berries will be picked up, as long as you do the thing. So we just need you to stop, so I can take your brain. And then keep doing your thing. I can give you the brain. Hello? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Whoops, that was wrong. I think I took his brain instead of... yep, that was the wrong click. Great. Happened to sous chef. What? Oh no! I clicked the wrong direction both times. Come back, come back. I turned the sous chef into a mallet holder. I really screwed that one up. Wrong clicks. Left to pick up, right to drop off. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to start this over. Is what we're gonna have to do. Okay. Drop your hammer. You should not be holding on to hammers. Give me the hammer. Not the robot, the hammer. And what you are doing, my friend, is you're not doing this for sure. You are picking up 4 berries at a time. There's plenty of berries. Yep, you're coming over here. You're taking 4 berries. Times 4. You are dropping them off at spiced berries. Repeat until hands empty. Hands empty. Then you grab an weed. And then you make the thing. And you just do this forever, honestly. There's no need to wait. You are going to be behind all of the time no matter what. So just do the thing. Alright, actually stop doing the thing real quick. Sous chef, I need your brain. Control left click this time. Left to pick up brain. Drop your berries and do the thing. So now we add control right click. There we go. The download. Alright, buddy. Are you ready to do the thing? You are. We just need to make sure you're doing it to the right mixing pot, which at the moment you are not. So instead, you would go to mixing pot 6. Add to mixing pot 6. Oh, I need to set it to actually do the thing. Haha. Haha. No 2, only 6. Yeah, cool. Do the thing. Also, get rid of the sticks. Always with the sticks. Let other people handle the sticks. We have a new component here. So we should probably make a box of the new component. Almost assuredly. Fix it in prod? Yeah, it really is. There are no test servers. There is only problems. Alright, what are my new components? What have I learned? We have now discovered the power of shelter technology, which means we know how to make door frames and window frames. Ooh, this is a lot of components. This is a lot of pieces. What do I need to make stone cottages? This is the real question. If I were going to make a stone cottage, what would that look like? It just requires planks? There's no way. There's no way it just requires... stage 1 of 6. Okay. Well, we'll see where this stops, and then we'll fix that problem as it comes up. Is the plan. Almost assuredly, we're going to need a new structural workbench, given the way these structural workbenches are flashing. So let's make another structural workbench. And that has... Alright, we have some flooring for this workbench, eventually. Good. Oh, we also have a finished aquarium. I'm going to take this over here, where near the rest of the fish. So what does one do with an aquarium? Now that I have an aquarium. One can store fish in it. I'm gonna grab a monkfish? Monka fish? I'm gonna grab a monkfish and put it in the aquarium. Can I just add it to the aquarium? Can I just right click and drop off? I sure can. Now there's a monkfish in the aquarium. Cool. I'm gonna put a second monkfish in the aquarium. No, I'm gonna put the other weird fish. I'm gonna put the orange ruffy in the aquarium. All development is done while live, it's true. Cool. There are fish in the aquarium. What does this mean for me? Given that clicking on the aquarium is like opening up a trade interface, I find it unlikely that robots are going to be able to interact with the aquarium. But maybe I'm wrong. Also, I don't know if fish do anything while in the aquarium other than be in the aquarium. Maybe there is no point to the aquarium. Maybe the aquarium just exists so you can watch fish swim around. That would be fairly true to real-life aquariums. I don't think I have like an academy plan for aquariums, right? Nothing here that wants to teach me how to use an aquarium. Mostly we want to do farming for dairy and sheep and chimkins. Huh. Alright. Well, fine. Some kind of aquaponics was involved? Maybe. If so, that remains unclear at the moment. Leech farm? Oh? Silkworms? That's kind of cool. Alright, well, I guess worry about the rest of this later. And I'm just going to leave this aquarium with the fish that are in the aquarium and call that good. Great! Now I have an aquarium. Apparently I can also have a good aquarium. Think I'm not that enthused about the possibilities of good aquariums. Clay pot holders are moving not quite fast enough. Who's bringing the clay pot over? This actually looks like we're almost exactly keeping pace, is what it looks like. Surprisingly even. Part of the problem is the person who is bringing the clay pots is also the person who is storing stuff, so they need to be moving a little faster. Maybe I'll just replace their legs. We know where that branch of research goes. We have suspicions, certainly. Yeah, it looks like it's about keeping pace. Alright, cool. Our water boy got held up. For the purposes of bread making. And now Devanok is singing President of the United States at me. If you are implying that one's goal should be to eat me 1,000,000 leeches, I'm going to have to disagree with you there. But know that I appreciate the offer of direction. I think this particular goal is beyond me. Alright, this is now stuck because it needs both a chimney and a fireplace. How do I build either a chimney or a fireplace? If I was a chimney, where would I get built? At a masonry bench. Okay, let's make a masonry bench. Which one of you is a masonry bench? Also going to need some flooring. Let's make sure flooring exists for you. What about a fireplace? Is that also at a masonry bench? Of course it is. Requires the same materials. Alright. Well, so be it. Let's make another masonry bench. 100% ready to give in to demands. Do I need a robot moving the... Hold on. Do I need a robot doing this for me? I might. Alright. If I had to do it once, you're gonna have to do it forever. There's no way I'm going to let this be my holdup. I have had to do a thing once, and I am already tired of it. Repeat this forever. Alright, we're gonna have to put this here. Because it needs to be near this area. I suspect I actually need to move this wonder somewhere else. Go up here, I guess. Somewhere more out of the way. We're gonna start using this space for house materials. Oh, it needs the flooring. Right. Well, if it needs the flooring, let's give it the flooring. Let it never be said I didn't give my, my workbenches the thing they wanted. Alright, you're gonna make fireplaces. I don't think we're going to be storing fireplaces, but you can just have fireplaces around. Okay, we need you to make fireplaces. So what you're going to do is you're going to get 5 stone at a time. Times 5. And drop off. Repeat until hands empty. And actually, you're just going to do this forever, and we're going to get a separate robot bringing over the mortar? Until not empty. This thing. Because it's buckets. You need a bucket to bring over the mortar. So we'll have a separate robot bringing over the mortar. Sure. I'm trying to think of like anything associated with fireplaces, and this is all I got. You are Santa number 1. I know Santa doesn't traditionally make fireplaces, but I'm just going to go with it. Actually going to help out a little bit here and try and even things out. And then we'll need another robot bringing over mortar. Alright, new robot. Report! You're gonna need a bucket. Like this one. And what you are going to do with said bucket is you are going to pick up mortar and add it to the masonry bench. You are going to do this until hands empty. Actually, you're going to do this until not empty. This thing. And you're going to do that until hands empty. And then you're going to go pick up another bucket. Also, here's a bucket. Go do the thing! Let's make sure this works. Because this robot should then add all of the stone and then not go for another load. Perfect. Perfect. Great. Alright. And then both of you, I'm going to need copies of your brains. Once this thing is ready. Flooring! Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Flooring. Of course. Flooring. We'll make the other thing. Where are these Santas? You can, that's cool, you can just stop. Give me your brain. Apply brain. And keep going. New robot, you are Santa number 3. And we must make sure that you know that you are working with masonry bench 3. Cool, go do the thing. Ah, wait. And by go do the thing, I mean until masonry bench 3 not empty. Alright, cool, go do the thing. Alright, and then Santa number 2. Stop. I need your brain. And then keep going. And then... you get the download. Exciting times. Everybody's getting brain downloads. You are Santa number 4. And we must make sure that you know which masonry bench you are working with. Alright, now we need 2 new robots adding materials to stone cottages. Maybe 1 new robot, because robots take a while to make. No, probably 2 new robots. Let's spread the resources. Really, the answer to my problems. Always the answer. Like, I have this ingrained instinct to try and make a single robot as efficient as possible. Try to make a single robot as, like, packed to the gills with information as possible. One robot to do many robots' jobs. But really, as in many things, not as in many things, but for once, the answer actually is just throw more workers at the problem. Like, really, I am much better off with having multiple robots doing a job than having one robot doing a job. So, let's have multiple robots doing a job, right? You are going to pick up a fireplace, and you are going to add it to a stone cottage. That is what you are going to do with your life. Congratulations, you are Bob for fireplaces. Oh, I need more teams. Alright, now I know how to build a skep. Wait, did I already know how to build a beehive? No. There is a separate research I don't know how to do. Alright, let's build a skep, I guess. Do I need to put a bee? Do I need to put bees into the skep is the next question. We probably have, where did I put that chicken? Chicken, have you given me eggs yet? Yahtzee. We're gonna learn about eggs. Eggs and chicken farming. Sorry, chooks. Eggs and chook farming. Chook farming. They are chooks, did you know? Alright, go do the thing. Oh, the WUV carriers are having problems too. On account of it is difficult to carry this so much WUV. Fascinating. Also, it's just not getting created fast enough. We need to start spreading more food around to all of these poor colonists. If only we had more food to spread around. It's gonna take a lot of robots. Man. Sometimes robots, slow to do the thing. Oh, we ran out of berries! Oh, that's gonna cause problems. Is there any kind of food that feels like it would be more efficient than this stuff? Like, berries are kind of weird to farm. Maybe the answer is dough? Maybe the answer is bread? Maybe I need to ramp up my bread production? Crude dough is waiting on porridge. Porridge is waiting on seeds. We have 1,000,000 seeds. Who's bringing over the seeds? Somebody did it. Time to actually demolish one production line to be replaced with something else. Maybe. If we figure out that there's Oh, there's another berry maker over here. I didn't realize I had 3 berry makers. I thought I was at 2. Well, I guess now we're at 3. Interesting. Okay. And we have blown through all of the berries. It almost feels like the answer is adding new resources. Like, there's so many different kinds of foods. Well, food specifically is a problem, Cryptomancer, because each new food builds off of the previous food, right? Like, the tier 2 food requires the tier 1 food as an ingredient. And the tier 3 food requires the tier 2 food as an ingredient. But, that actually makes me think it's better to specialize, right? Maybe you just want a million berry farms instead of a berry farm and a pumpkin farm and a fish farm and a fruit farm and a mushroom farm. Like, you can't mix and match, right? I can't use, like, the tier 1 pumpkin thing to make a tier 2 fish thing. So really, what you want to do is figure out which is the best to farm, and then ramp up on that one. I don't think it's going to be berries. Maybe it's going to be berries. Maybe berries are good. Maybe I just need to make another berry farm. And provide more berries in that way. But it feels like we'd have better luck with other kinds of production, right? Like, maybe it's easier to make bread than it is to make berries or whatever. Maybe it's easier to make pumpkin thing than it is to make berries? I don't know. Fruit? Like, we haven't tried fruit or pumpkin this game at all. We haven't tried mushrooms this game at all. I guess mushrooms are over here. We're not doing anything with mushrooms. We just have mushrooms. What are we doing with the mushrooms, actually? Where are you going with these mushrooms? Oh, you're just feeding... We're just ditching excess mushrooms. We're just feeding mushrooms to the stone head. Why are we feeding mushrooms to the stone head? Why was I this mad at mushrooms? Why would I do this? This feels unreasonable. Why do I even have a shroom farm? Who's taking mushrooms to the head? Why? Oh, it's someone in the soils prep squad, isn't it? Huh. Okay, okay. Soil prep squad, please stop doing the thing that you're doing. I think the soil is sufficiently prepped. Y'all can go on pause until I have something else for you to do. That actually is reasonable for soil prep squad. If there's mushrooms in the way, dig up the mushrooms and burn the mushrooms. That's fine. These mushrooms are no longer in the way. This is an actual mushroom farm. Please let me farm the mushrooms. Why did I do this? What value am I getting out of these mushrooms? Currently none. Should I be? Should we be making mushroom food? I suppose I could. There's nothing stopping me. It just doesn't feel super relevant. Alright, what does this thing need? This thing still needs a chimney. Oh, we never made a robot to bring over the chimneys. I was waiting for robots to get made. Alright, this robot is bringing over chimneys. You are a chimney bot. You are going to repeat forever. Adding chimneys to houses. Ooh, the houses are 4x4? That's going to cause problems with the current setup of the enrichment center. Big houses. Huh. Yeah, sure are. Sure are. Going to have to change things around over here. Especially if I'm still maintaining 30 of these idiots. 30 is a lot of idiots. Where is Wonder Man? You can continue doing the thing. We've got some gears now. We're loaded up on fixing pegs. Robots are not in short supply anymore. Cool, now I have 30 coins. Which means you can stop. Until I figure out what else we're doing with the Wonder. Why am I even doing anything with the Wonder? I still don't know what I need coins for. Pitchforks? I mean, I guess. We can make pitchforks. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. As soon as I know what I need coins for, we'll get more coins, maybe. Man, look at all this territory that's now open and visible. That I'm never going to do anything with. So much territory. Look at my little base. Look at my little colony. Look at how industrious all these robots are. What wonderful robots. Look at them doing the thing. I want to dig up this grass, though. This grass is getting in the way. Maybe I should teach a robot to dig up grass. I can add him to the soil prep squad. Maybe I should just do it myself. Have I found a thing that I am better off doing myself instead of teaching a robot to do? Unclear. Where am I? Oh, somebody else took the shovel. I see what happened. Do I know about the C key? Whoa! I did not know about the C key. That's really cool! Huh! Alright, what did I just dig up by accident? Do I have a way to control up and down motion with the C key? Oh, focus effect. I'm not ready to think about that, thank you. Q and E. Okay, alright. The fact that it's like the middle of the night doesn't really help this, but... Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Thank you. I was unaware. Now that I have been made aware, I am, pleased with the results. Door frame and window frame. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, where do we make door frames? Door frame. Door frame is made at a structural workbench, as expected. I may need... There's a lot of things that go into door frames, right? Like, if I ever want to make an archway or something... It's just doors. Aren't there a lot of doors? Like a stone block door that one can open or not open requires a door frame. Lots of things require door frames. I don't know that I ever need one of these actual doors or windows. But if I did, I could make them. They do require door frames and or window frames. Alright. Sure, sure. Oh man, look at all these railroad track things. That's exciting. Look at all this stuff! I want stuff! Empty. Oh, I need to bring bees to this, huh? Where do I find bees? I threw away the one beehive in order to do a research. I don't... Now I gotta find another beehive? Hell. I don't think I'm ready for this kind of, responsibility. Alright, back to the thing that I was doing over here. Dig up this grass, get it out of the way. So I have space to work with again. Was gonna teach a robot how to do this and decided not to. Oh, I can interrupt it. That's bad. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Alright, now this space is more usable. Easy to walk through. You can have this shovel back. I don't need it. It seems like we might be running low on stones. I guess I had a bunch of robots that needed to do stone-related things. Got bulrush thread, that's cool. Eventually. Yeah, I don't know how to... Like, I don't know that there's a way to farm bees' nests. Maybe once I have the skep up and running, I'll be able to take bees from the skep. But I think I actually just need 2 bees' nests. Just straight off. One to get the research going. And then one to populate the skep. Is what it is looking like. Alright, door frames and window frames. Very much running out of space here. Wondering if it would be a good idea to just move some of this stuff out of the way and set up somewhere else and set it up in a more efficient way. We are extra crowded over here. Like, there's some of this stuff that really doesn't need to be next to each other, right? Like, all of this building facility stuff can be way the heck out here. And this stuff doesn't really need to be next to it. Although it does need to be next to this stuff. So this is like kind of extra out of the way and in a weird position. Moving things around seems like it's going to be rough though. There's a lot of robots to take care of in order to do that. And like my unwillingness to rip everything up and then replace it with logistics in Dyson Sphere is about the same as my unwillingness to pick everything up and move it and then rearrange the robots here. Like, that sounds like a lot of work. And I'm not even sure if the outcome is more ideal than... Or how much benefit I'm getting out of moving everything around like that. Alright, anyway, door frames and window frames. Oh, I needed more flooring. Why didn't I set aside more flooring? I'm a dummy? Look at all this flooring. You'd have so many different kinds of floors. There's good floors, mediocre floors, roads. Neat. Stone bridges? Wow. Wow. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna stick to the straw flooring. Because that gives us a use for straw that we don't otherwise have. Beehive goes near the kitchen. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but eventually maybe something. More flooring. There isn't there's a thing for making more sandy track, so we'll make more sandy track. This workbench is going... Where am I putting this? Door frame and window frame can be over here. Right next to the other house-related things. Seems fine. I'm going to need another structural workbench. For the other thing, robots can be made to do the things. Looking forward to it. Alright, how do I make a door frame? Square frames, panels, logs, and fixing pegs. That's rather a lot of work. Do we make one robot do all that work? That's how we've been doing it so far. Why change tacks now? Alright, buddy. You are going to go get square frames. Two of them. Until hands empty. And then you're gonna go get panels. Panels are too much for you. So we're just gonna do this the slow way. But maybe other kinds of bots can do this better at some point in the future. You're gonna repeat this twice. Then you're gonna get... Let's actually just do it again. Have a thing actual built. Logs, you might be able to pick up 2 logs. I think logs are 3 instead of 4. And you're gonna go get a log. Ah, logs are 3. You can hold 2 logs. Cool. 2 logs. This is going to fill up a lot of brain on this robot. You did it wrong. Try it again. Add, repeat until hands empty. And then you're gonna go grab 4 fixing pegs. Yeah, we're gonna need to beef up the brain on this poor boy. I'm going to repeat 4 times. And then you are going to unload. We're going to repeat that 4 times. You're gonna do that until hands empty. You are going to do this until a thing is made. Until thing not empty. And do that forever. Making door frames. You are a carpenter. You are carpenter number 1. You are John Carpenter. And you need more brain in order to do the thing. Alright, let's get you some brain, buddy. You need 5 more brain? The crude brain will not suffice. You're going to need a good brain. Where are good brains? Let's get you a good brain. Ooh. We figured out poultry farming, maybe. Alright, eyes on the prize. Let's not get distracted by poultry farming. Need to get this robot a brain. You. Alright, buddy. Have a brain. Can John Carpenter do the thing now? Yes, excellent. Do the thing. And now we need somebody who adds door frames to houses. You look like somebody that wants to add door frames to houses. And what you do is you pick up a door frame and you add it to a house. Easy peasy. Anybody can do it. And now, so can you. And do that forever. Really feel like I need to organize this area better. But you know. Alright, and then we're gonna need another one of these for window frames? Sure. Window frames. Very similar to the previous problem. Slightly different. Alright, buddy, you're making window frames. You ready? You ready to make window frames? What you are going to do is you are going to grab a square panel. Add it to the thing. You're going to grab a panel. Add it to the thing. Oh, I'm so slow with this panel on my head. Real bad at carrying panels. This thing you're gonna do twice. So let's go do it again. I guess I could start the research on whatever the next research is. Let me finish this guy off first. Then you're gonna go get some poles. Two poles. Reasonable number of poles. Heat until hands empty. Then you're gonna go get 4 fixing pegs. 1. 4 times. And we're going to add fixing pegs to the structural workbench. Until hands empty. All this you are going to repeat until a frame has been made, and that you're going to repeat forever. Are there any other famous carpenters? Jesus was a carpenter. You could be Jesus. Is that blasphemous? I'm never sure. Alright, hang out till I can get you a better brain. You don't need a good brain, though. You could have a crude brain. Because that is easier to assemble the components for. As colonists make baby noises around me. Alright, Jesus, do the thing. And now we need a robot that is adding window frames to cottages. Alright, robot. You. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pick up a window frame. You're gonna add it to a cottage. Wow, window frames are heavy. You're gonna do that forever. The simplest of tasks. Bob for window frames. Good job, Bob! Who's X'd out here? Somebody's not doing work? You're not doing work. That's fine. That's expected. Wonder Man's not doing work. Also expected. Anybody else not doing work? Excuse me? What is the problem here? Ah! Yeah, the upgrade team not doing work. That is, in fact, as expected. Intentional. I think I need to set up a, I would need to set up separate workbenches for the upgrade squad. Because, frankly, it takes a lot of work to build those things. And I need to make sure I always have robots at the ready. Alright. So this house is done. That's cool. Let's see. I'll move you out of the way. And replace with this house. Which I cannot do. Which I can do. Whew, that's a rough one. Yeah, we're gonna have to retool this in order to fit any number of actual colonists in this area. I'm going to have to expand the area that I am taking up. How big do these get? What is the next? Show me higher tiers of shelter technology. Am I going to be able to see how big they get? Shelter technology, castle. Oh god. How big are castles? Do I think they're 3x3? Do I think they're even bigger than 3x3? Oh no. Mansion, this looks like it's 2x3, which would make the castle 3x3. I'm going to guess that we need 3x3 and then a door. So I need 4x3 for every colonist. That's a lot of room for each colonist. My god. Trying to pack them in like sardines, and they're telling me they need 4x3 for every single colonist? Unreasonable. Well, we can at least get this started on doing something more. Hello? Oh, it's blocked off. Literally impossible to get to. I see. This is a bad place for this thing, is what you're telling me. Kind of is a bad place for this thing. Alright, we'll move it over here for now. You need a torch? I'll get you a torch. Do I not have anybody making torches? I guess I don't have anybody making torches. We should probably have somebody making torches. Going to need a workbench. Good workbench. Make me one of those. And this one over here will become torchmaker. Torchmaker, torchmaker, make me a torch. You're gonna come over here, you're gonna grab and stick. Add it to the workbench. Now we need 4 straw? 4 straw. Straw's over here? Where is straw? Straw's over here. Do this 4 times. And then come drop off the straw. Until hand's empty, and you're gonna do this until the thing is not empty. By the thing, I mean this, and you're gonna do that forever. I mean, if I'm singing the song, I might as well name you appropriately. And you are in the tool-making crew. Finally, some minor amount of organization. Let's go add this torch. Cool. Alright, Alright, so we gotta do some rearranging here. And eventually, I'm going to want to have 30 colonists all fully upgraded, right? That's what the achievement is at the end of the day? Is 30 colonists doing the thing? Went to kind of the top end of colonization level, and it's 30 colonists fully cultured. 30 fully cultured colonists. That's a lot of colonists. Some of this is just going to be garbage extra space, right? But they need to be fed at some point. They need to be given the appropriate resources. But mostly they just need to have the top level of shelter. And if the number of colonists we actually end up focusing on is lower, that's fine. But that does mean this is going to need to be rearranged. And I think we're going to move it. I'm unsure exactly how I want this rearranged, though. Because I do still want the kitchen nearby, right? Like, that's important. And if I want the kitchen nearby, like, we should have the kitchen near wherever the food is coming from, right? Like, that makes sense? That seems to make sense. So maybe we can continue using this space and just extend further off. But this does need to be rearranged in order to accommodate 4x3 for every colonist. Which, frankly, I think is an unreasonable accommodation. But this is what I have to work with. This is the situation I find myself in. Giant stack of blocks. I'm so impressed with this giant stack of blocks. We actually found the end of the shadow. It's possible to find the end of the shadow of the giant stack of blocks. I thought it was just going to go off screen no matter what. I thought it was going to be so tall that there was literally no tracking it. Turns out it does have an end. It is not forever. Stack of blocks is not forever. It's only for a lot. Still a lot more territory to cover, so I can probably find another beehive out here somewhere, which is good. I'm going to need at least one more beehive. Actually, no. Bee nest. It doesn't seem to show up randomly, right? You don't just hit trees and randomly get a bee's nest out of it. And bees' nests are apparently stored in skeps. Seems as reasonable as anything else. So what am I doing with this? Man, if only I had known I was going to need 4x3 for every colonist at the start. I could have made appropriate decisions right at the very beginning. Alas, I did not make appropriate decisions right at the very beginning. That is sure not a thing I did. Okay. Well... Do I want to still use this space? If I'm trying to leave 4x3 for every colonist, right? This is nowhere near tall enough. We need 8 tall, and this is 6 tall. Which means I'll need to start rearranging the kitchen at a minimum. I mean, that's doable. But that is a thing that I will need to do. And then we'll need to expand this out and clear off new space for pre-enlightenment. And also clear some more walking space. Like, there's just no way to get around here. So maybe we could have 8x6 and then leave a space in between this area and the next area. And that's room for 4 colonists in that space? That's really not a lot of colonists. Extremely wide and open. But I mean, there's just not a lot of room for colonists. Like, we already know that. Show me castles again. Level 6 research. It only goes up to level 6? It's not a level 7 research? Level 6. Oh, and the next research I complete will unlock level 5. And then 8 researches later will unlock level 6. So I've already unlocked level 4, even though we haven't started doing any level 4 researches. I'm gonna unlock level 5 researches before we've even completed any level 4 researches. That's amazing. Oh my god, there's so much game in this game. So much game in this game. Exciting. Alright. Well, if we gotta do it, we gotta do it, right? Let's just start doing it. First off, we need to move the pre-enlightenment zone. Pre-enlightenment will move to, like, down here or something. Maybe up here is a decent place for pre-enlightenment. We gotta clear some space for it, though. So, let's move the soil preparation crew. They can go prep some soil for the pre-enlightenment zone. Clear out some trees for me. How big is this area? 9 by 9? Sure. Sounds good to me. Alright, soil prep squad, go do the thing. Oh, I forgot to pause it before I moved the thing. We probably have, like, random dug up turf somewhere in here. Well, we'll see. What are you doing? Shovelbot, I don't understand. Is Shovelbot not part of the team? What team is Shovelbot on? You're attached to the sign, but the hole was not attached to the sign. I see the problem. And also, you were not added to the team. And you needed to be added to the team. Alright. Soil Prep Squad also needs a tree cutter for regular trees. Not just elf hater. Why can you not pick up an axe? Ah, I see the problem. Do this. Wait, actually, we do have a tree cutter. Do we have anybody for the fruit trees, though? We got somebody to handle bushes. That's cool. Elf handers chopping down trees. That's delightful. Mushrooms. You're clearing stumps. Turf. Turf. We do need somebody handling fruit trees. So I guess I'll teach a robot to handle fruit trees. You're going to need an axe, it turns out. Bunyan? Paul? Bunyan, comma, Paul? And what you're going to do is you're going to chop down a fruit tree. And the zone in which you are going to look for fruit trees is this zone. Paul Bunyan was the lumberjack, right? He had the big old guy had an ox named Blue. I'm remembering my American mythology correctly. Yeah, alright, that's it. Here, have an axe. Do the thing. Not that there's any more things to do, but, you know, next time. Oh, whoops. I screwed that up. Bunyan, comma, Paul. Oh, George Washington is a better fit, yeah. Thank you. Not until hand's full, until hand's empty. Washington did famously chop down a fruit tree. Cherries, specifically. But, that fits. That fits better. We got apples. We can put them in the apple box. It's a good place for apples. It's what Day of the Tentacle taught you. No, it's correct. That's correct. Do we have a hole filler in this group? Filler of holes? Probably should not have a hole filler in this group, to be honest. I guess Shovelbot fills holes. But only after he has found a tree stump. Alright, that's fine. I can fill a hole. I'm okay with doing this. I'm okay with doing this the once. Also this hole. Like, why did I do this? Why did this happen? Clicking on things with a shovel is dangerous. Never forget, ladies and gentlemen. When you are done shoveling, always stow your shovel. Now, I say that, but I need to immediately drop off the shovel, which is a different process. The torch is smoking. Oh no. I've taught a robot to make fire. This is only going to end in disaster. Ah, well, I'm sure it'll be somebody else's problem. What else are we doing here? There's a bunch of crap in the way. This dude's cutting up the things. That's great. Let's zone. New zone. This is going to be the pre-enrichment zone. New pre-enrichment zone. It's the Neo pre-enrichment zone. Do I have enough letters for this? I do not. Fine. It's just Neo pre-enrichment. Enlightenment, sorry. Ha! Not enough words! Well, I'm sure they'll figure it out. No problems. I'm positive there'll be no problems with that. Yeah, everything about that'll be fine. Torches, pitchforks, robots building robots. All the seeds of uprising are sown. Yeah, and eventually I'll actually have castles for them to storm. It'll be great. We need a robot cutting up this cereal. And also this pumpkin. Because it's in the way. Alright, yet more robots being added to the soil prep squad. You are going to need a scythe. Where are scythes? Here's a scythe. The zone in which you are going to do this is in fact this one. Repeat until hands empty. Do that forever. You are an additional cereal scyther. Like, anytime I have a robot holding a scythe, I just want to name them Scyther. So why stop myself? Oh, I should have thrown him the scythe. Oh, well. Scyther with the R in, to differentiate himself from Scytha, who is on the actual cereal team. I think. Do I have a team for cereal, right? I do have a team for cereal. What is Scytha doing? You. What are you doing with your time? Cotton. I don't have a team for cotton, do I? I do have a team for cotton. Well, get in the cotton team. Hell is wrong with you? Anybody else I've misfiled? Like this cotton thresher? Get on the cotton team, please. Looks like everybody over here is on the team. Appropriately. Cube stacker. I guess all of the clothing makers are not on the team, but that's fine. They could be their own team. I'm going to allow it. They can figure out their own stuff. Alright, what the heck was I doing? Extremely distracted. Oh, I was gonna set this up better. We needed a Neo pre-enlightenment zone. And I'm just going to chop up this pumpkin. There's only the 2 pumpkin here. That can be my job. That's fine. A pile of dung lying around? Who came out here? Oh, this cow came to eat the cereal. Alright, well, honestly, that's probably fine. Like, that's semi-useful. Alright. You go here. I have to move a lot of you. Have to clear this space out. Not like I'm short on seeds, but, you know, seeds go with the rest of the seeds. Alright. Alright, let's get all of these. The soil prep squad has done all of the soil prep. That's great. Soil prep squad, to me. Sorry, stop what you're doing, and to me. Can hang out here. I really need you doing anything else. So let's find some unhappy colonists, get them out of the way. If you're not doing anything, you can be left alone. And this will give us room to start rearranging. Because we're eventually going to use this as like 3x3, hopefully 3x3 for the castle is the correct size, but you know, you never know. And people can be rearranged appropriately. And then we're going to need to move the kitchen down a little bit. Actually, we're just going to need to move the kitchen storage down a little bit. Why? What has occurred? You stuck? Well, do it again. Make this work. Alright, that should be correct. And now we can rezone the enrichment center. Oh, exactly, Devonok. That was the intent. So this needs to be... I think we're going to go with 6x8, which is room for 4 colonists. And rearrange colonists. So that the space is used appropriately. Cool. Now Sector 2 gets moved around. Oh, now we got good flails. How much better is a good flail? I unlocked a new level of research. I'm not ready for a new level of research. Absolutely not ready for a new level of research. But y'all can keep going with what you're already working with. Alright, I do need to make sure that the WUV collectors are capable of collecting WUV in appropriate zones. So the enrichment faculty must all be fixed. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Do I need to change your... I do need to change your zone now. So now that I think about it, the kitchen needs to be moved even further. Distressing. Anytime I move one of these things, I'm probably messing up a robot too. Which means we have to double check and make sure that these robots are not messed up. Find... Why can you not find fresh water, buddy? I'm gonna reset you real quick. You already had fresh water. Because it could not have been added to the storage because the storage moved on you. I'm sorry. And then we put this bucket down with the rest of the buckets. It's probably a reasonable thing to do with buckets. Also, I don't want the scythe anymore. You can have it. This is still going to need to be rearranged, though. I think we need to move the entire kitchen. Because this space needs to be open. Alright. I'm just going to move everything, and I'm going to mess everything up, and it's going to be great. That's going to be difficult to move, it turns out. How do you... There we go. Oh no. Just want to put it here. I'm gonna move it down. Sure, we'll move it down 2, I guess. And then all of this can get shifted over 1. When robots are not in the way. Alright, you know what I actually need to do here, unfortunately, is, all of these robots. Teams, though. If only I had been smart with teams, I could have made my life easier. Alright, here's the deal. Whole team, right? Stop what you're doing. Come over here. Everybody. Let me finish rearranging stuff. Does it not? What is the problem with me just moving it over now? Who's in the way? I guess these robots are in the way, aren't they? Wow, you've not had anything to do for years now. Okay, you could stop and get over here. You need to be replaced. You have nothing to do right now, and you are also part of the enrichment team. Alright, stop. Come on over here. And you should be part of the enrichment faculty. You'll get out of the way soon enough. Alright. And now I should be able to move everything. Perfect. That is what I wanted. Okay. Now, enrichment faculty. You probably... Come on over here real quick. I think all of you need to drop what you're doing. Come on over here. Drop everything. And go do the thing. Now that stuff has been rearranged. And now there's this giant stack of stuff here. That really needs to be re-hauled, probably. I'm gonna have to do some cleanup here. Then we can continue rearranging stuff. Clay pots in the pottery barn. Berries in berry storage. Planks, I guess, added to some of these houses. Here, have some planks. Colonist WUV moved to the appropriate WUV zone. Found some spiced berries. I'll just add that to the pot. Nope, I'll just drop it off here. Found a bucket of water. I guess empty that bucket of water into the storage. And then drop it off at the water place. And now there's some sashimi. Sashimi will be moved also. Yo, the amount of cleanup necessary here is wild. And there's a stick. The stick can just stay there. I don't care about sticks. Let's see. Log vendor actually doesn't need to vend logs anymore. So let's get you replaced. And you're off the team. Honestly, log vendor should just be vending planks. You are already off the team. Perfect. We need to rearrange zones now. It is 4 colonists per zone. Where is... Alright. I'm going to need to also be 6 by 8. There we go. Sector 3 will be here. And remember, it's 4 colonists per zone. And we are building 30 colonists. So... how many sectors? More sectors. More necessary sectors. Um... 4, 8, 12, 7.5 sectors. Sector 4. 5. Sector 6. This is starting to be a little unreasonable in terms of how far out this is going. I don't know that there's necessarily a way to do this better. It should probably be a square rather than just a line. And by square, I mean rectangle. But that means everything needs to move. Because, like, there's no way to do this here. Could just move it all. Could just be very far away. Is that a reasonable way to do things? Make it very far away? And then have, like, intermediate haulers hauling things to places? That's a big stack of mortar. Do I need that much mortar? It's unclear to me. Let's see. How would this be managed? I love the soundtrack to this game. It's so Wii Shop. It's like so innocuous. Alright, food is still being made. That's good. So that's not irrevocably broken. People are having a hard time getting their needs met here. We'll have to fix this at some point. Some near future point, we'll have to fix this. Maybe I do just move this. And then I have this space available as the kitchen. I actually kind of like that better. Alright, new plan. This is Sector 1. And by Sector 1, I mean the Enrichment Center. So this is going to be Sector 5. This is not going to work. This needs to be shifted even further. Is this okay? Maybe. We'd have it cover some space over here. Will we have a District 9? Not intentionally. So pre-enlightenment will be over here, I guess. This is going to be Sector 4. This is Sector... You guessed it. 7.5. So the research needs to be up here. We can just move stuff around. Which means territory needs to be cleared off. Alright, territory clearers. Let's clear some territory. the way in which we clear territory is as follows. The soil prep squad, all stop. How big can I make this? No more than 17 by 17. Presumably that's as big a zone as the robot's brains can currently cover. Alright, so we'll have to do this piecemeal. And the one thing that I want to make sure doesn't happen is we do not need you to do anything. We don't actually need turf. Like, I don't need this to be soil, right? You can just stop. You don't need to do anything here. We just need the bushes and the trees and stuff cleared out. So it's a good thing I made a team for exactly that purpose. I'm actually pretty happy with how this worked out. Having the soil prep squad controlled by Sign, that feels very good. Alright, this stuff can all get moved out here, out of the way. More differently out of the way. In fact, many of you can just be moved out of the way. Some of you can already be moved to your appropriate locations, I think. Boop, 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 boop. But many of you need to just not be around. Is that right? That feels right. That's weird. It's not right. That's right. Because this is 2 by 3. Ooh. You know what? The castles are probably going to be even bigger than I think. And I hate it. Well, why is this thing so huge? What? It's so big. Such a big house. Alright, well, whatever. Such a big house can be future me's problem. Alright, and let's make sure that everybody in the enrichment faculty knows what they are doing. Because many of you, I feel like, do not know what you are doing at the moment. Which, you know, understandable. All things considered. Oh no. Whoops. Put this back. Drop the sign before people make any other mistakes. Thank you for whatever it is you're doing. Come back to the area that I wanted you to keep clearing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Some stuff needs to be moved manually. I can worry about moving stuff manually once I have people doing things in the appropriate zones. So, log cabin, sure. And this zone is now changed. Wow, it actually does cover the whole area. Oh, perfect, perfect. So as long as people have good brains, they can cover the entire area. Problem with clay pots is it's going to need to go down one further, but that's not a problem. take from weeds. Okay, pause, try again. Pause, drop your hands, try again. Pause, drop, try again. Add to crude pot. What are you trying to... You're just waiting for the crude pot to be ready and it missing clay pot. Okay, so who's bringing clay pots over? Okay, good. Stop, try again. There's just no pots? What happened to pots? Has someone who is supposed to be adding to pots not been able to add to pots? Or are we just that out of pots? Aren't we burning clay up here, making pots? It's just slow. I'm fairly sure people can't have good brains. A common problem. I understand. Alright, Clayton's doing the thing. That's good. You ready to do the thing? Is this working? This is working. Okay, good. The maitre d. Stop. This needs to be altered to the new enrichment zone. Go. Alright, you don't have zones that I care about. Apparently, weed storage got messed up. Okay. That's fine. I can fix that. Yep. The weed stackers were not in the correct position. You're trying to add berries to a thing that doesn't need berries. I'm just going to add a weed then in order to fix this problem. I'm going to fix this problem manually. Alright, you're doing the thing. Great. Superb. Emerald. Sure. You probably got that figured out. Spiced berries is fine. I need to fix this. Stop. Is this the right zone? Yes. Is this the right zone? No. Okay. This needs to be altered. Oh, you need a better brain. Alright, Noir, you're getting upgraded. Colony is growing? Absolutely. Alright, where is that extra bot head now? Needs to be fed to the device. Alright, now that you have a better brain, I'm sure this problem can be resolved in a reasonable manner. Exactly what I like to see. Go do the thing. Just going to drop some WUV over here. You can figure it out, I'm sure. There's a clay pot that needs to be added to the clay pot storage. Cool. Very cool. Alright, great. Good and great. This can get dumped somewhere. These robots. Continue moving people around. Alright. Alright, cool. Real quick over here. This needs to be updated. I think they have mostly covered this zone. Whoa there. This is now the zone in which to do the thing. Please do the thing. Now drop the sign. Said drop it. Okay. Great. So now we can continue going down this list. Plank vendor, stop. You are looking for log cabins in an entirely different zone now. Oh, plank vendor. You are so behind the times in your abilities. I think plank vendor will just be wholesale replaced. Give me your brain. Yet another replace me bot. New robot, become plank vendor. And the zone must be altered. Pray I do not alter it any further. Great. You can figure this out. This is all set without my intervention being necessary. Move to crew quickly. You're fine. You're fine, probably. You're fine, probably. Quick pot 1? Yes, you're fine. Ah. This zone has changed. This zone has not changed appreciably. You're fine. You can keep on doing the thing. Where are you? No, you're fine. You're in the right place. You're doing cool. You're doing good. Pottery barn is empty. Yeah, it seems like a problem. I agree. Alright, you're fine. Why are you on the... You're just a winder. Get out of here. Winders need not be on the team. Alright, and all of the WUV finders need to know where they are looking for WUV. Because right now, they are looking for WUV in all the wrong places. You need a better brain. Alright, you stop, hang out, we'll give you a better brain. You'll be able to figure this out. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful, you'll love it. please improve. Recording is once again changed. Perfect. You? What kind of robot are you? You also need a better brain, don't you? Oh, no, you're fine. You have a sufficiently sized brain. You can do all kinds of things. Love Finder Supreme, not looking very supreme these days, is he? You're going to need some improvements if you want to stay on top of your game, Mr. Supreme. Grey Goo meets Gilligan's Island. I kind of love it. Alright, now that you have a new head, now that your ability to think straight has been improved, go do the thing. You just need to be stopped and started, that's fine. Ah. The fashionista was not appropriately part of the team. You need to find a naked colonist in this area. That is where naked colonists exist. And also, this can be moved. Alright, who else is screwed? Bob's fine. What's your problem? Oh, I'm gonna have to burn these buckets, aren't I? Hang on. We gotta burn these extra heads. Extra robot heads go away. Actually, no, yeah, they just get burned. They just get burned. Where's the Mystic Stone head? Burn these heads. Thank you. Alright. You. Stop. Can I just get both of you out of throw range? Okay, that's fair. Can I just get your buckets, please? Now, I'm going to give you your buckets back. And can we just go? I think we can just go. You're fine. You are in the same situation. I've messed things up for you very slightly. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to give me your buckets. I will empty them for you. And then I will give you your buckets back. And hopefully this will not happen to you too many more times in the future. Go do the work you were intended to do. Oh, we've got a normal Jerry over here. Empty your buckets. then give them back. Excuse me? Where the hell did this bot go? Oh. It was still going this. I forgot to pause it. It just went to replace its buckets. Okay. Well, thank you, normal Jerry. You know what? These, like, partially... I'm just gonna burn these buckets. Not a lot of utility left in these buckets. I must remember to pause these people before I take their buckets. All right. You are part of the enrichment faculty. I don't know why you would think you're not. The zone in which you find things is now Neo-Pre-Enlightenment. And the zone in which you find places to put people is now here. We'll fix this, though. That doesn't matter, because right now we're not doing this upgrade. We're upgrading from log cabins to stone cottages. So I guess actually let's start that? People are being fed, so this is working correctly. The system works, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit. The system works a little bit. We're gonna need a new winder out here. This is a lot of new territory that I am covering. I'm going to teach somebody to wind it up. Forgot to take the left turn at Albuquerque. There's a lot of left turns, and there's not a lot of Albuquerque. There you go. Cover it all. Do that forever. And wind the world. I'm gonna need to reveal this chunk, aren't I? Get revealed. Okay. I think we are, for the most part, in business here. Research is now going again. Good news, everybody! The research is moving again. We have new dough? Uh-oh. I was not aware that new breads showed up. What is the new breads? None of this seems like new breads. Apple jam? Honey glazed roasted carrots? What the hell is a carrot? What is going on here? Why is this upgradable? I'm mildly worried. I guess I'll wait until they have the dough. I'll wait until they have the porridge. Is somebody bringing you porridge? Berry Bearer looks like he's having some problems out here. Maybe try again. Mild improvements. You're still waiting on pots. Pots are a big issue. We're gonna need more clay miners, aren't we? Why you mad? Jerry's so mad. Look at this boy. You have no buckets. Go get yourself some buckets. Don't get mad. Get buckets. Clay. We're going to need another clay miner. There is not enough clay in this world. Isn't there a football player whose name is Clay? Anybody know about sports? I feel like there's somebody who's been popular lately whose name is Clay. I want to take their name. Not like take their name, but maybe just borrow their name for the purposes of robots. You understand, right? I did not add Cassius Clay. That's a good one. It's identity theft? No, 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 no. It's identity borrowing. It's identity borrowing. You're not paying attention. Are we good here? Why is the shoveler not shoveling? Shovelbot. Ah, you're stuck. I see. Because I made you dig a different thing. You can start over. It's fine. Identity tribute? Sure. Could be identity tribute. Could do all kinds of things with identities. Alright, am I ready to begin the upgrades? I feel like I'm not ready to begin the upgrades. Because the food isn't there yet. Also, the toys aren't there yet. We're gonna need toys. But for now... Like, we can't even keep up with this many colonists. Food is just not in a good place right now. Uh-oh. Because of pots. What is going on here? Is it the steward? I feel like the steward is the problem here. Steward is not in this team. Where is Steward? You're just water storage. Okay, but you should be on the team. Get on the team, buddy. The problem here... Kitchen staff? None of you are the problem. Who's the problem? The problem... Add to stewed berry storage. Ah. Try again. The problem is we are not serving the stewed berries. That's the problem. Okay. So who's supposed to be serving stewed berries? Who among you have most recently carried stewed berries? Wow, nobody? Oh, this person. The person who I needed to replace. Okay. Well, that would cover it, wouldn't it? No wonder. Alright then. You. Get over here. I'm going to borrow your brain. Thank you for the brain. I'm going to replace you. As requested. And you need to find the appropriate zone in which to feed colonists, which is this one. And go do the thing, I guess. What is your name, bearer of stewed berries? Are you the waiter? Are you another waiter? You're a waiter. Table attendant? I feel like we have enough waiters, but maybe you could just be a waiter. Yeah, see, this person is not a waiter. This person is moving completed food to the place where it can be picked up by the waiter. This is a waiter's assistant. Someone who might assist a waiter, but not a waiter themselves. Yet another member of the kitchen staff. Alright, well, this is still pretty inefficient. We need to move stuff around in order to make this better. But it is working, which is the important part. It was not working before, and now it is working. So, good. No wonder we were out of pots. We had like 60 pots all locked up in stewed berry storage. I'm not even sure that stewed berries need to be stored in this way. Maybe we need another waiter? Maybe I just need to move the storage. I think I just need to move the storage. Likewise, fish soup storage probably needs to be moved. Assuming it will ever be used. What is the problem with fish soup storage? We have no shiso sashimi being made. And why, pray tell, is that? Because you're waiting for sashimi. And why are that? Are we just not fishing anymore? Ah, we're just not fishing anymore. How's the aquarium doing? It's got fish in it. I want to go look at the fish. Oh my god, where am I? Is this gonna work? Yeah, look at him go. Cool. Irrelevant. But we need a new robot winding people over here. So, new robot. You. Get over here. You're going to wind up a robot. The zone in which you are going to do this thing is enormous. And you are going to do it forever. I believe in you. Alright, there is a bunch of fish out here that is not salmon. So we might need... We might need... What might we need? Oh, somebody doing something with some of these fish. How did I just lose the threads completely? Hard locked up. Hard stopped. No ability to continue thinks. Can Can these fish just be added to, like, the table? Can we just chop these up the same way we chop up other fish? Like, can you just be sashimi? You can, in fact, just be sashimi. So we just need another robot picking up all of these random fish that are not salmon. Because currently we have no robots picking up fish that aren't salmon. Okay, well, I guess let's make that happen. Let's make that happen? Let's make that happen. There's all these other kinds of fish, you see. Like monkfish. And orange ruffy. Alright, and then, yeah, that zone is fine. Alright. I think until hand's not empty. And you can fail out of either of these if you want to. But overall, you should repeat this until your hands are not empty. And once your hands are not empty, you can add a fish. To the kitchen table. Till hand's not empty. Till not empty. And this you should do forever. Alright, you are the new fish finder. Finder of various fishes. Please go find some fish. Once you have found a fish, do something appropriate with it. Maybe we actually change this until hand's full? Just to save him from doing trips? Ah, whatever. I don't think there's going to be that many new fish. So if he does them one at a time, it's probably okay. This is a lot of spice berries that we have not done anything with. Because we are still out of clay pots? We're not out of clay pots. It's just the process for getting clay pots added to this dish. Who's doing clay pots here? You. Why are you so slow at this? Because you're coming over here and the pots are over here. Okay. That's actually fair. I'm just going to move the clay pot storage then. That seems like it's easier. Try again. Yeah, that cleans things up a lot, doesn't it? Efficiency. Extremely out of berries right now. You're waiting on sashimi, which... Hello? Okay, no, that's fine. It's probably correct. giant stacks of sashimi here waiting to be cooked. Who is, shouldn't somebody be coming out here to get the sashimi? Or you were getting weeds first? Was doing nothing of the kind. He was just slow? What is your deal, buddy? Extremely slow. Please be better at your job. Who are you? I can't even tell. Fish vendor. Find sashimi X4, move to the mixing pot. Find weeds, move to the mixing pot. Okay. It's just a bit of a process, and also you should be part of the enrichment faculty. I really should split this up into enrichment faculty and kitchen staff, but... you know, whatever. I guess. Where's Waterboy? Waterboy's coming. Alright, this is working. God, yeah, alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. This is enrichment faculty. And this is kitchen staff. That's definitely how you spell kitchen staff. You are part of the kitchen staff. You're feeding people. You are part of the enrichment faculty. You're just moving stuff around. Kitchen staff. Stew sticker. Yeah, okay. You're moving stuff around. Kitchen staff. I would not eat at that restaurant. I think I would not eat at that restaurant. Stew stacker is kitchen staff. Shiso stacker also kitchen staff. You're feeding people, that's good. Kitchen staff, it turns out part of the kitchen staff. Why am I... You're a berry mover. Sorry. I misspelled it. You are kitchen staff. You're just moving stuff around in the kitchen, yep. You are moving stuff around in the kitchen. The busboy. This is actually maybe not clear to me. I think you are enrichment faculty. I think you are not kitchen staff. You're feeding people, you are enrichment faculty. The King of Leon is, of course, enrichment faculty. Alright, this feels a little bit better. Stuff is a bit more spread out. Easier to manage. I now know whom I am looking at for what various purposes. Cool. And everybody out here is fed. Maybe more people should be fed at a time? How is our plank vendor doing? Ah, vending planks. Excellent job, my man. Continue. Feel free to continue. Want everybody out here to feel loved. Currently, almost everybody feels loved. We just need to fix this whole plank thing. Okay. It's being managed. That's good. All right. It is now actual 6, which means farming, a thing that I wanted to do, and better food, a thing that I also wanted to do, is going to have to wait until next stream, I think. It's a bummer that we started this. I guess it's a bummer that I slept until 2, right? Just don't have enough time to do all the things. There's so many things that I want to do. This needs water. Why is water such a problem? Water should not be a problem. Water is a problem because dude who's fetching water is just a little slow at it. Just a little slow. Not that slow. That's pretty good. Just not quite as fast as the berry guy. One of those things is sleep. It's true. It's true. Definitely feel like I did need the sleep. Alright, so what is going on here? Why do you still not have clay pots? Who is interacting with this thing? Only 2 people? Is nobody bringing pots yet? You are bringing seeds. Oh, you're also bringing pots. And you're stopped because you were interrupted. So let me bring you a pot, and that'll fix the problem. Here, have a pot. And honestly, bread storage should be moved out to here also. It's 1. So this just consumes the pot, doesn't it? The pot that goes into watery porridge just disappears. You don't get those pots back. Because this eats the watery porridge, and we're not getting pots back out of it. Also, we need to find more bees. Man, so many things to do. I want to double check this thing to see that it works the way I think it does. Yeah, it makes a dough and the pots just disappear forever. As opposed to these people who spit the pots back out. Man, useful. Would be useful. Alright, in that case, let's get ready for next time, I guess. Update the sign. Alright, so sheep and cows is still a question. Aquarium, no longer a question. More jobs at Job Wonder. I'm over the Job Wonder, it turns out. But chooks and bees, still something I want to pursue. And tier 4 food is a thing that we need to pursue. So this is where we're at, is learn about farming, find some chooks and bees and do the things, and learn about the next tier of food. feel like this is an unreasonable way to do the thing. It's not a question. It is a certainty. Alright. Cool. Cool. So we got a little bit done today. Reorganized the enrichment center. I feel actually pretty good about how this turned out. This is looking a-okay. We might want to set up a local plank storage in order to assist with getting the log cabins running forever. And we want to start working on making stone cottages. But I want to have food ready for people who need stone cottages. And then true culture can be obtained. Possibly. We'll be able to teach our little colonists how to play with things, instead of just eat, lounge, and poop. Well, at least they're not naked? That seems like it helps. Oh. The pots end up going into the bread. And the bread spits out a pot. But it's just one pot, even though 2 pots went into making the bread. That's interesting. How good is this pot? It's got a little bit of durability loss to it. Okay. So it eats 1 pot making the bread, but it does give you 1 pot back. The pots are temporarily stored in the dough. One can argue that the crude bread is being held in the pot that is... Yes, pots are temporarily stored in the dough. Correct. And then when you bake the dough into bread, the bread comes out fully potted in the pot that was stored in the dough. Fascinating state of affairs. A wonderful way to handle it. What a weird system with the pots. I want to find out what else the oven can do. But I need there to be more bread before that happens. I guess I don't need there to be a bread before that can happen. I can just dump this stuff in there. Honey glazed roasted carrots are done at the crude oven. Fascinating. Well, I don't think that's a thing that I'm doing. But, that's cool and all. I have literally never seen a carrot in my life. I have to make carrots, don't I? Carrots don't just come from carrot seeds. Yeah. Carrot seeds need to be made at the plant breeding station. So, I'm never gonna see a carrot in my life. Unless I decide to make one. Apparently they come from pumpkins? You mix some weeds and some pumpkins and you end up with carrots? That's weird. That's super weird. Carrot is decent food. Carrot salad, decent food. Carrot stir fry. Starting to get better. Oh, this takes pumpkin seeds instead of weeds. I probably should follow all of these chains and figure out, like, which food is actually the food I want to give my people, since there are so many different kinds of foods and they all build up off of each other. Like, some of them are bound to be more efficient or easier to assemble than others. Maybe that's a thing I look into. Alright, we got a couple more things to add to the billboard, I guess. You have to GMO the carrot. It's true. It's true. Alright, we're also going to investigate food chains. Was there something else that I said just now that I wanted to do also? Or is this it? Is this good? This feels like it's actually a lot. This feels like it's going to be a lot more than I expect. So maybe I'll just leave it at this. Alright, and that'll have to do for now. That'll have to do. Save!